हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
जी, वालेकुम सलाम।
जी, कैसे हैं आप?
अल्लाह का
हाउ आर
शुक्र।
यू?
डॉक्टर सदफ, आप कैसी हैं?
जी जी, आई एम फाइन, आई एम गुड। तो हैव यू स्टार्टेड द सेशन?
In fact, I'm just waiting for the participants to join this meeting so that we can start over.
Exactly. Dr. Bushra, Jabin, and Imran Saab have already joined us.
Okay.
So I think you can start, and people will join after that.
Okay, fine. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I would like to condole. I got the news about your father, and I'm really sorry to hear about that sad demise of your father.
Jazakallah.
Okay, no. Let me start this session. This session is about information security, and this is basically an awareness session. It will deal with just do's and don'ts. So anyone who is using computer and who is using a mobile phone can understand this session, and it is quite basic, but it can protect your computer and your personal data from lot of other things. So first of all, let me define what is information security and why we need it. Information security is basically the state of being protected against the unauthorized use of information, especially electronic data, are the measures taken to achieve this. The growing use of a mobile application is posing a risk to information security. So, what we need to do, let me start from very basics of information security. The first one is the passwords, do's and don'ts. Why the passwords are important? First of all, if you have a laptop, if you have a desktop computer, if you have a mobile phone, definitely each person nowadays is carrying mobile phone, laptop, and has a desktop computer at his work or at his home place. So if it is not password protected, and while you are traveling in public transport, or while you are traveling in your own car as well, and your mobile phone gets lost, or your laptop is stolen, or the security of your office or home computer gets compromised, then it will be very easy for anyone to access your computer, since it will not be protected by any password. So it will be very easy for even a child to open your computer, to open your laptop, to open your mobile phone and see what activities you are into, what kind of data do you have in your mobile, in your laptop, or in your office computer. So the first thing is that all these three things should be protected by the passwords. Now, which kind of passwords you should use? The question arises that if you are using simple passwords like capital A, small a, 1 2 3 4 5 6, it will be quite predictable for anyone, because I think if a layman is trying to hijack your computer or your laptop, he will first use these kind of passwords, which are quite common, quite simple to remember. So the first basic thing is that you should not use simple passwords. The passwords should be complex. The second thing is you should not use any word which is a dictionary word as your password, because there are certain programs, there are certain algorithms which you can use to break the passwords. What those algorithms do, once you have a software, you just plug in that software with the computer you want to break in, that computer will just keep on generating dictionary word passwords. and once the password is matched, your computer will be open. So the thing is, don't use dictionary words like the name of countries, the name of cities, the name of trees, the name of fruits. You should not use passwords like that. The second thing is, do not use passwords with the name of the people who are close to you. Like if you have a daughter and she's very close to you, and anyone is trying to break into your computer or your laptop or your mobile phone, the thing is, it will be very easy for him or for her to guess the password. So the guessing, we have to make the guessing difficult, because if you love your daughter and you know that your daughter is your favorite child, so maybe you have put the password with your daughter name, and after that you have used 1234 or 123 or 111 or 222. So this will make the life of a hijacker or hacker very easy to access your computer or to break into your computer. So do not use the password of people who are close to you or who are around you. The third thing is, then which kind of passwords you should use. The passwords you should use, they should contain special characters. What are the special characters? If you look at the keyboard and the top line, where 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, the numbering is marked, you can see there are some characters which are like at the rate, hash symbol, dollar sign, percentage sign, greater than, less than, a percentage sign. So the thing is, you have to use the password which is a good mix of alphanumeric and special characters. Like the password should be a good mix with the numbers, with the characters, and with the special characters. So this will make any this will make this will make very difficult for anyone to guess your password, and it will not be an easy thing to break this kind of password by using some kind of algorithm, or with kind of with kind of any special software. So the other thing is, sometimes what people do, if you have multiple accounts, like you have Gmail account, you have Yahoo account, you have an account of Skype, you have an account of Zoom, you have an account of your computer, you have an account of any other third application. Mostly the people, they use same passwords for everything. They have one master password, and once you have guessed that password, you can enter into their Skype, you can enter into their Gmail, you can enter into their Yahoo, and you can enter into their computer as well. So the thing is, do not put all your eggs in one basket. You have to use different passwords for different applications. If you have Gmail, your password should be different. If you have Yahoo, your password should be different. The password to log in your computer should be different. And if you have multiple bank accounts, and if you have ATM cards, or if you have credit cards, the passwords of credit cards, the password of ATM, the pins of ATMs, they should not match. If you have multiple accounts in different banks, I know it is very hard to remember all those passwords, but still it is very safe if you have multiple passwords for your multiple accounts. So do not use one master passwords to access all kind of your information. So what I summarize about using passwords is: use alphanumeric and special characters. Do not use one passwords for all applications. You should have different passwords for different applications. You should have different passwords for or different pins for your different multiple accounts. Now I think I should move to the second point, and the second point is access to the devices. Well, Once what usually people do is that once they have two three mobile phones, like I have Android phone and I need to charge it. Usually what I do what a common person does is he starts charging that mobile phone from his laptop or from his personal computer. Now you know that this the mobile phones, the security of mobile phones is quite vague. It's not very, the mobile phones are not very much secure because they have hundreds of apps, and you really do not know which app is doing what at and at what time. So the thing is, you should not use um, you should not use the charger port of your mobile phone, and you should not plug it with your laptop or with your desktop computer. If you want to charge your laptop, you should charge it using USB charger. Do not plug devices with each other because it is not safe. Yes, occasionally, yes, if you want to do data transfer, yes, you can do the data transfer, but for charging purpose, you should not do this thing, because once if your mobile phone has some kind of virus, it can easily be transferable to your laptop. Now coming towards the third point. The third point is related to the social engineering do's and don'ts. Basically, what is social engineering? The social engineering is that every person is now existent at, electronically. um, like you have an account of Facebook, people have an account of LinkedIn, people have account of other social media, social media engineering websites. So the thing is, once you are at social media, you need to be very vigilant, you need to be very careful. And once you know that the cyber security laws are quite updated in Pakistan as well, and there are a lot of social media crimes which we do not know that even we share the picture of any person without the permission of that person to some kind of group, it is also a crime, and this is punishable crime. But people here in Pakistan, and they, even across the world, they have started using the social media, but they do not know the laws which are which can trigger any sort of punishment. So the thing is, when you are on social media, you have to be very careful, very vigilant. Do not add people which you do not know. Your friends list and the followers list, it should be quite limited. It should not be for everyone, because the more the more the more diversification you start getting in, the more risk you are involved in. So the thing is, um, when you are on social media, and when you want to give your information, it should be restricted as well. When you are going to post something, you should check that you are going to post something in the material which you are going to post. It should, if it is for a for a particular audience, then the material you are going to share, it should be for that particular audience. It should not be for everyone. So when you are on social media and when you are on LinkedIn, you need to be very vigilant, because we have no idea of if anyone wants to harm us, and we have no knowledge of intention of the people, so they can easily track us, they can easily know that well, if someone wants to search Rizwan Mehmood, he is, and the person, he is my enemy, and he wants to search what my routines are. So all what he has to do is to go to the to Facebook, search me, and if I have open privacy settings, he can search me. He can see my picture, he can see where I work, he can see which kind of friends I have, he can see where I'm going, he can follow me, he can see that which kind of restaurants I'm going to eat. He might get to know even that what are my plans for tomorrow as well. So these things, they are quite fascinating, because once you are eating in a fancy restaurant and you want your friends to know about it, yes, you can share among your friends, but the privacy settings, they need to be very strict. So once you are out there on social media, you need to be very vigilant. And also you need also you do not need to share the picture of your family members, the picture of your kids. They are being misused in Pakistan and in worldwide as well. So if you are if your existence is on the Facebook, your friend list, it should be very precise. You should not add the people you do not know. And if you are adding those people, then the privacy setting should be quite strict, so that they cannot know that what you are going to do, your post they cannot
Mm-hmm.
follow. And if any particular information you want to share with them, yes, of course you can share with them. So moving towards the next point, this is about unauthorized programs, do's and don'ts. Well, once we have a computer, once we have a laptop, once we have this mobile phone, we keep browsing websites, different websites. And let's say I want to download an Acrobat reader for my laptop from Google. What I do is I open google.com, I type that download Acrobat reader. Then there are list of websites, 5 to 6, they appear on the top. I go to the first website and I start downloading that Acrobat Reader program. This is very vague, and this should not be followed, because if we are going to the untrusted websites, and if we are downloading software